You're going to leave me? You? My husband Marcus laughed, actually laughed, threw his head back, hands on the kitchen counter. Genuine amusement. Lauren, you don't even have your own bank account. You haven't worked in 8 years. You'd be broke in 3 months. So no, honey, you're not leaving me. I looked at him calmly. I filed for divorce this morning. You'll be served at your office tomorrow at 10 a.m. His smile faltered. You're bluffing. I transferred $340,000 out of our joint accounts over the past 6 months, opened accounts in my name, secured a $4,200 a month apartment, hired the best divorce attorney in Boston. I'm leaving, Marcus. I already left. I'd spent 6 months moving assets while he thought I was too stupid to understand finances. He told me that for years. Turned out, I understood them just fine. I didn't make my announcement until everything was in place, until every dollar was protected, until my attorney had everything she needed to take him apart in court. They thought I was a stay-at-home mom with no financial skills. They were about to learn I was a former financial analyst with a master's degree in finance who'd spent 6 months creating a divorce strategy. My name is Lauren Mitchell. I'm 36 years old. I live in Boston, Massachusetts. I was married to Marcus Mitchell for 9 years, stayed home with our 2 kids for 8 of those years, and watched my husband become more controlling with money every single year. For 6 months, I quietly dismantled his financial control while he thought I was planning dinner parties and school pickups. Hit subscribe to Calm Verdict Stories. Drop your city in the comments. If you've ever been financially controlled by a spouse, if you've been underestimated and dismissed, this story is for you. Because sometimes the best response to "you'll never leave me" is already being gone. I met Marcus in 2014. I was a financial analyst at Fidelity Investments. He was a senior manager at a tech company. We both made good money. We married in 2015. I made $78,000 a year. He made $145,000. Our daughter Emma was born in 2016. I took 6 months maternity leave, then went back to work. Marcus didn't like it. Emma needs her mother. Daycare isn't the same. We can afford for you to stay home. I loved my job, but I also loved my daughter. We could afford it on his salary. I stayed home. That was 2017. Our son Noah was born in 2018. I was fully a stay-at-home mom now. That's when Marcus's behavior changed. I'm adding you as an authorized user on my credit cards. You don't need your own. Mine have better rewards. I closed my credit cards. Let's consolidate our bank accounts. Easier to manage. I'll handle the finances since you're busy with the kids. I transferred my savings into our joint account. $42,000. My safety net. Gone. You're spending too much on groceries. I'm setting up automatic budgets. You get $1,200 a month for household expenses. I lost control of spending. Did you really need that dress? It's $80. That's excessive. I started asking permission to buy clothes. By 2020, I had no independent money, no credit in my own name, no income, no financial autonomy. Marcus controlled everything. And he loved reminding me, "You're lucky I support you." Most husbands wouldn't be okay with their wife not contributing financially. If you'd kept working, we'd have more money. But you chose to stay home. I work 60 hours a week. You work what, 20? Watching kids? Making dinner? That's not a real job. 2022 was the worst. I mentioned going back to work now that both kids were in school. Back to work. Lauren, you've been out of finance for 5 years. Your skills are obsolete. You'd be entry-level again. Making, what, $45,000? After taxes and commuting costs, you'd clear maybe $2,000 a month. Is that worth it? He made me feel worthless, financially dependent, trapped. June 2024. We had a fight about a $200 charge on the credit card. A birthday gift for my sister. You spent $200 without asking me? It's my sister's birthday. I don't care. That's my money. You need to ask before spending more than $50. Your money? I'm raising your children. He laughed. You think changing diapers is the same as earning 6 figures? You're delusional. That's when I decided. June 15th, 2024. I went to our home office while Marcus was at work, opened his laptop. I knew his password, he'd never changed it in 9 years. I pulled up our financial records, all of them. Joint checking, $85,000. Joint savings, $180,000. Investment accounts, in his name, $420,000. Retirement accounts, his, $680,000. His checking account, $75,000. Total marital assets, approximately $1.44 million. I took screenshots, downloaded statements, saved everything to a private cloud account he didn't know about. Then I made phone calls. First call, my old college roommate, Jennifer, now a divorce attorney. Jen, I need help. I'm leaving my husband. He's financially controlling. I have no money in my name. How do I protect myself? She told me exactly what to do. Lauren, in Massachusetts, all assets acquired during marriage are marital property. Doesn't matter whose name they're in, but you need to protect yourself now. Open accounts in your name. Start transferring your share. Document everything. June 16, 2024. I opened a checking account at a different bank, just in my name. June 18, 2024. I started transferring money from our joint account. Small amounts, $5,000 here, $3,000 there. Amounts he wouldn't notice immediately. I labeled them as household expenses in our budgeting app. He never checked the details. June-December 2024. I executed my exit strategy. Financial moves. Transferred $68,000 from joint checking over 6 months, my contribution plus half of his. Transferred $90,000 from joint savings, exactly half. Documented all marital assets with screenshots and statements. Applied for credit cards in my name. Approved based on marital assets. Built my credit score from 0 to 720 in 5 months. Career moves. Updated my resume. Took 2 online finance certification courses. Paid for with household budget. Reconnected with former colleagues on LinkedIn. Got a job offer. $72,000 starting salary at a wealth management firm. Negotiated start date, January 2025. Legal moves. Hired Jennifer. $15,000 retainer from transferred funds. Documented Marcus's financial control. Texts, emails, recordings of fights. Prepared custody plan. 50/50ths. Kids stay in school district. Researched apartments near kids' school. Living arrangements. Found 3-bedroom apartment. $4. $200 first month. Last month. Security deposit. $12,600. Signed lease beginning January 1st, 2025. Furnished it with basics. $8,000. By December 2024. I had $340,000 in accounts. Marcus didn't know about. A job starting in January. An apartment ready. A divorce attorney with complete financial documentation. A custody plan. I was ready. December 28, 2024, 7:30 p.m. Marcus came home from work. I'd sent the kids to my sister's for the weekend. Told Marcus it was a special aunt-niece bonding time. He walked into the kitchen. I was sitting at the counter with a glass of wine. We need to talk. About what? I'm leaving you. I'm filing for divorce. That's when he laughed. You're going to leave me? You? The speech about how I had no money, no job, no options. When he finished, I spoke calmly. I filed for divorce this morning. You'll be served at your office tomorrow at 10 a.m. I'm moving into my new apartment on January 1st. The kids will spend their first week with me, then we'll start 50/50ths custody. You can't afford an apartment. I can. I've already paid for it. 3-bedroom in Brookline, near the kids' school. With what money? The $340,000 I transferred from our joint accounts over the past 6 months. His face changed. Confusion. Anger. Disbelief. You stole from me. No. I took my share of marital assets. In Massachusetts, it's all community property. I documented every transfer. My attorney has everything. You don't have an attorney. You can't afford. Jennifer Ross, ranked top 10 divorce attorneys in Boston by Boston Magazine. $15,000 retainer. Paid in full. He pulled out his phone. Started checking our bank accounts. The balances are low. Where? I told you. I've been moving money for 6 months. $340,000. Half of what was in our joint accounts plus my contributions. You can't do this. I already did. I also got a job. Start January 6th, $72,000 salary. Benefits, so I won't be needing your financial support. Marcus called his attorney that night. Emergency weekend consultation. December 30th, 2024. Marcus's attorney sent a letter. Jennifer called me. His attorney is arguing you committed financial misconduct by hiding assets. I didn't hide them. I moved marital funds to accounts in my name. That's legal in Massachusetts. I have documentation of every transfer. I took less than half of joint assets. Exactly. We're fine. He's panicking. January 2025. Discovery phase. Marcus tried to argue I wasn't entitled to half of assets since I didn't contribute financially. Jennifer submitted evidence. My $42,000 contribution to joint account in 2017. My career earnings sacrificed $78,000 per year for 8 years $624,000 in lost income. My unpaid domestic labor, child care, household management, valued at $40,000 over 8 years, $0,000 per year through optimization, plus evidence of financial control, text showing I had to ask permission for purchases, budget restrictions, $1,200 month household budget was below needs, his statements that it was his money, credit cards closed, accounts consolidated, all documented March 2025. Settlement negotiation. Jennifer's demand, 50% of all marital assets, $720,000. Primary custody with 50/50 physical time, child support, $2,800 month. My student loans from my master's degree paid by Marcus, $35,000. My attorney fees, $28,000. Marcus's attorney countered, 40% assets, joint custody, $1,500 child support. We went to mediation. April 2025. Final settlement. Assets, I received $680,000, 47% of marital assets, slightly less than half to avoid trial. Includes the $340,000 I'd already moved, plus $340,000 from his investment in retirement accounts. Custody, 50/50 legal and physical custody. Kids stay in their school. I kept the apartment in Brookline. Marcus stayed in the marital home. Support, child support, $2,400 month, no alimony. I waived it. I didn't want to be tied to him. He paid my attorney fees, $28,000. He paid my student loans, $35,000. Total value to me, $743,000 in assets plus debt relief of $63,000. My 2025. Divorce finalized. June 2025. I'm working at the wealth management firm, thriving. My skills weren't obsolete. I was promoted within 4 months. My kids are adjusting well. 50/50 custody works. They're happy. I have financial independence. My own accounts, my own income, my own credit, my own life. Marcus tried to tell people I cleaned him out and stole his money. Our mutual friends saw the court documents. They saw the evidence of financial control. They saw that I got less than half and worked for everything I received. They stopped taking his calls. If you've made it this far, drop a comment. Tell me your city. Tell me if you've ever been financially controlled by a spouse. Financial abuse is real. Being told you're worthless is abuse. Being cut off from money is abuse. But knowing your rights, documenting everything, and strategic planning can set you free. My name is Lauren Mitchell. I'm 37 years old. I'm a wealth management associate, a mother of 2, and someone who learned that the best response to "you'll never leave me" is 6 months of strategic preparation. They thought I was financially illiterate. I have a master's degree in finance. They thought I had no money. I'd moved $340,000. They thought I was trapped. I was already gone. I stayed calm. I documented everything. I built an escape plan so thorough that when I finally said I'm leaving, it wasn't a threat, it was a statement of fact. The verdict is always calm. The preparation is always complete. And financial independence is always worth fighting for. My husband laughed when I said I'd leave him. I'd been quietly moving assets for 6 months. His laughter didn't last long.